That's my good deed for the day done.
Alright, now we got side quests that have popped up. Alright, side quest in the infirmary and...
Let's see how
over
Jill's
yonder.
faring.
We have been doing all the side quests that have popped up, if you guys have not been following the Let's Play. So we will continue to do that. And I guess also trigger the next scene. Shoot.
Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
You there, Roderick.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Okay, that's not how you say it, I guess.
Tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover.
Oh, so this is a...
Really worth the risk.
There's more to it than
Don't
just
need me to
cutting on
answer
the
that.
skin, huh?
You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
That dude's seen some wicked splinters.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria.
I was just there.
Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Okay, that's one quest, and then the other one was down by the mess, I think. By-ish.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolus amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgor will track them down.
Playing with Legos and it's killing my back. You're not supposed to lay on the Legos, Timmy. I didn't think I'd have to tell you that, but Here we are.
Deadlands have been up to their old tricks again. Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
Ooh, fair question. I want to know.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea.
Boy, they sure
In
did
one
Game
of
of
the
Thrones
latest
this, didn't they?
series, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over aether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
He's also like 130 in dog years.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Whoa!
There you are!
Not appropriate.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
That explains all the missing peanut butter. Going on. Some time later. We got a dungeon now. What's down there?
Isn't it brilliant?
That table looks heavy as shit.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
You know who can't work their fingers to the bone anymore? Kupka.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Follow the trail of blood.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
Calm down, dork.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return.
What is
Though
this?
I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could
Why
chew
did we
when
build this?
Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Okay. Before we continue this Bolts with Blue, let's go ahead and take care of these side quests. I love that you can just do these whenever. We'll go up and do this one first. What this? A chest I missed. Bing, bing, bong.
Slavers don't even... Ambrosia won't help me here.
No, but she will help me here. 2 feet past where she wouldn't help me. Alright, straight across.
Run like the wind.
Detour. Worth it. 5 gil.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Oh, that's not far. Feels like you guys could have found a better hiding place. Maybe a little bit further away.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
So I think we're getting a percentage of our health back with every hit that attack does. I'm still trying to figure out the specifics of how that's working. Placed hiding as plan B. I guess so. Clearly it worked.
Oops. Nice try. Nice try.
Dead. Not dead. Staggered. Oh, and I blew. There we go. Now dead. $14.89. We're getting close to learning another one of the icon's better abilities. Then once we learn the first two, we'll go back and we'll learn Titans. Do I have? I don't think I have. I don't have Titan as an option right now.
Any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
You know, the other really nice thing about coming back to streaming, and specifically streaming this game, this is the longest I've sat down and played this game. I guess I played it for a little bit on Friday. But it allows me to play it. I mean, I could technically, I guess, play it more than a chunk at a time when I'm recording YouTube videos, but it felt like it got kind of messy. So I was like, well, I'll just record a video and then edit it and all that good stuff. This just lets me kind of do my thing. Silvati! Dropping the Prime sub. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Happy Monday. Oh, looks like Streamlabs is not subscribed. Gotta use your imagination for those emotes. Stockholm Syndrome explains my time here.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Enough of you, are there?
Come on. All done? No, not yet. Come on, come on. Oh no, I don't want to do that again. Kind of weird that I could just keep doing it. Oh, I gotta hold it down. Harmonia leaf. I don't know how many we need. We need 3 of them? Okay. Simple enough. And the rewards for these side quests are probably going to be disappointing. Are we done there? Armory, hideaway. Okay. We'll head back to the hideaway. Hand this stuff in.
It's just one thing after another around here. The Litlins have been up to their old tricks again.
That character's voice sounded like they had the pitch turned too high. little helium-like in the delivery. Stole us from the
dame.
Oh, what the hell took you so long?
Not long after you left.
I thought I had to finish your line.
If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Hi, Bark.
Keep making the
That is exactly how I would say it.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole.
Yes, a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
A year and a half ago, probably.
We Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if
God, she's a Debbie Downer, right?
Alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Goodbye.
Quest complete. Weight of command. Yep, nothing interesting. Up to the infirmary. Actually, when we hand this one in, we might have enough for our next renown reward.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The Hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death.
Oh, okay.
And
Not just a
success
tattoo.
means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
All right. Hey, Ted Cap, welcome in. Good to see you. Woke up back in 2020. God, I hope not. God, I hope not. And Zarzla, how are you? How long are the streams? Thinking it's probably gonna be around 2 or 3 hours per stream, depending on what's going on in my life. Everybody say hi to Zarzla. Zarzla has been active over on YouTube in the comments and stuff, and has offered a lot of insight in a lot of the games that I've played and stuff. So it's cool to see her making her jump over to Twitch. Texas over the 4th of July, and I was in Philly for a quick trip this past weekend. Hey, Bird. Texas in July is maybe not when maybe not when you want to plan that trip. Just saying.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists I rest.
All right, let's go speak with Vivian. Bing, 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 bing. Actually, no, let's do this first.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Dire Wolf Jess.
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
I gotta figure out what that is. Increases combo damage by 5%. I don't like the accessories in this game. I don't like the way that they're implemented. I don't like the way they're structured. I don't care for them at all. I'm not gonna probably change them the rest of the game. I don't think there's any new hunts. Just this one that I can't find. I've got to figure out where west of Rhiannon's Ride is in Rosaria. I know where Rosaria is. Just not sure about the rest of it. Oh well.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
I don't have any accessories. Is my beard an accessory? Does that count as an accessory? The necklace of Zeus? Yeah, exactly. That's what's going to happen. Boy, slow zoom.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
I guess welcome to my
You know,
content on
Clive,
Twitch, I should say that.
I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
Gotcha, Bark.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Birthday on Wednesday? Oh yeah, I guess it is my birthday on Wednesday, isn't it? I didn't realize what day it was.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure.
Hey! My uncle, right?
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is
Whoa! Duo! Hi, everybody! I'm gonna miss all these. They made like the first time chatter things. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch, so this is all new to me. They made the first time chatter things huge. I'm gonna pause this so we don't miss anything. Boop! I am playing some Final Fantasy XVI. Obviously, spoiler alert. Oh, twin side. Okay. If you guys have not played this, I'm probably past halfway. Hard to say for sure. I can bring Charlie down, but I need 6 minutes to... Okay, if you guys want to stick around for 6 to 10 minutes, my beautiful 2-month-old daughter will be brought down here in just a second, and you guys can all say hi to her.
We must insist on substantial...
My wife will also come down with her. My beautiful wife will bring my beautiful daughter. It'll just be beauty everywhere. I'll leave the camera.
We have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible
Thank you.
without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan.
Arrgh, I hate her.
To win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Oh, I can do it from this screen? It's called Chat Highlights.
Let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of
okay.
them in mere moments.
The men of the Fist
I'm
will
gonna
not
minimize 'em.
withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Yeah.
Your
Cool. All right.
Radiance, were
Thanks, Adam.
Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
Dueling Needles, thank you for the follow. Appreciate
There
it.
will be losses,
Welcome in.
It is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Oh.
For every home that
Right.
burns, another can be built.
This guy sucks.
The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Munchahun? Oh, fuck that guy? Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. You guys are no good. Also, they're totally going for, who's the lady of the Eyrie in Game of Thrones? With the twisted kid who's, like, breastfeeding at, like, 12? They're totally going for that vibe with those two. I hate it. Ugh, I hate it so much. It might be Jane. I don't know. I can't think who it is.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
What was Duo playing? Still playing that Pogo game?
If that is your wish, your Radiance.
Oh, Inscription.
Depart at once.
Ah, that game's awesome. There you go, Zarzla.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Interesting.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Okay.
Only one way to find out.
Jump! No? All right. So who came in with a raid that has played Final Fantasy XVI? Duo, you were playing it, right? I'm sorry, I have been off of Twitch basically since I made the switch to YouTube. Just kind of committing to that platform for a bit, so I'm getting my feet, I'm dipping my toe back into Twitch here, getting more reacquainted with everything. But I know it's been out for a bit, so I know a lot of people have already finished the game and stuff like that. I've been slow rolling it because I was putting together a Let's Play. If you guys want to see any of the game that I've been playing, or any of this up to this point, I have a full Let's Play up on my YouTube. You can check that out. Byron.
Ah,
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith.
Yeah, but it's not that
Which
good
is
on
why
Twitch.
I came to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
I liked his pitch. Yeah, watching VODs on Twitch just,
And I'm afraid
it's not,
that
to me,
is
that's
all
one thing
I know.
YouTube does 1,000 times better than Twitch.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most
But
intriguing.
Twitch's live streams are 1,000 times
Forgive
better
me
than
for
YouTube's.
not being
So,
able to tell
that's
you
what I've
more.
learned in 8
I
months.
hadn't the faintest idea
Ask me
Kopka
anything.
grew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I need an Uncle Byron.
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Juice!
Come here and I'll show you.
What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in with the raid. All right, lore drop.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts.
Mend
But
his
would that not
hurts.
entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
They could make
So
those
it
scenes a
was
little
the
more interesting.
Waluders who spirited
Just saying.
the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way, As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Time waits for me. I'm in charge. Okay. Been a lot of story happening. Let's ask her about Mid.
We met under curious circumstances.
I think it's fair to say. I was during my time at the university. I had returned to my lecture hall to collect some notes and discovered Mid crouched under the lectern sketching some design or other by candlelight. It transpired that she had fashioned a key and had been using my classroom as her own secret study, a place of quiet refuge from overzealous tutors and the like.
Naturally.
I insisted she leave. But Mid being Mid, she refused to take no for an answer, and before I knew it, I had not only allowed her to continue her late-night studies, but had agreed to take her on as a pupil into the bargain. Though I soon wished I hadn't. Her refusal to deter to authority was no less evident in my lectures. Was this my reward for years of painstaking study, I wondered? To be teased and tormented by some oil-stained stripling who seemed to delight in my discomfort. Wow, you got a lot to say. Our time together was not entirely disagreeable, not least because it was she who unearthed the plot against my life and encouraged you to come and whisk me away to safety. And so I came to take refuge in your base of operations, just as she once did in mine. You're not baby Charlie. Come say hi. Okay. You're so much heavier than Charlie.
Hi.
Spark said something mean. Oh, You're not ing. You can be shy. There you go. Let him have it. Not okay, Bark. This is Jack. For you guys that came in with a raid that might not know him. This is Jack. There's Charlie. And there's my wife, Kate. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Don't lean back. Don't lean back.
Yeah, not safe. Oh, you're invisible, Jack.
Yeah, you're just a floating head. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Me and Charlie are too short for this. Aren't we?
Come here, Peanut. Oh, you got spit up on your face. Oh, is that just milk?
Yeah.
Milk?
That's... Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're tooting. Are you pooping on the daddy? You wanna say hi? Say hi. You get a yawn. That's all you get. All right.
You're too heavy. I got really bad.
Yeah, you are heavy, bud. Holy smokes.
Thanks, Bark.
Back. All right. There's the fam. Back. All right. Ask about Byron.
Lord Byron Rossfield.
Nope. Of the 7 high houses, protector of Port Isolde. And your uncle, no less.
I heard tell.
He was an adventurous soul, and journeying alone to the secret lair of the villainous Sid the Outlaw would certainly seem to give truth to such rumors. Missed him again. Ah, Dune. Ah, Dunelin. Your video's laggy today? Dunelin said he was having some connectivity issues as well. Bird. Right. Up on YouTube and the VOD's available. Perhaps we will soon be inviting the heads of the remaining high houses to a grand soiree here in the Hideaway. I must practice my steps.
How may I help you today?
No dancing.
Of course. Here you are.
What else we got going on here? Is that it? Yeah. What do you got, Otto?
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Have a good night, Doodlin.
I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
I already got his
I won't
hands.
risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Okay. So, just kind of the next main quest, okay? Moving from checkpoint to checkpoint.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
What a dork. Uncle Byron's a dork. Okay, that's a new spot, right? We've never been here. Oh, is this oh, okay, so these countries? That's what these chains are signifying? Is that what that means? I don't know. I don't know. This map is nothing special. The Velcroy Desert. Oh man, I hate deserts. They're boring to look at. Maybe this will be a fun desert, but I doubt it. A vast arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dalmekia since time immemorial. He did more than Mean Mug. He gave you a growl. Areas? Well, that's what I'm wondering. If they're just areas or if they must be countries, right? Because this is Dalmekia now. The other area inside the chain was Rosaria. And then up over yonder was Sanbrek. I wonder if that's signaling country lines. It would make more sense if it was just a line, but it's a chain. And I don't know why that's so confusing.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Neat. Riddle of the Sands. And that, my friends, is where we're going to wrap up